Okay, so I'm here to introduce to you our solar cables. So this is 6 mm squared and this is 10 mm squared. We want to talk about the features of these cables and also do some tests on these cables. So the cable is rated 2 mm, rather 6 mm squared, TUV certified. So TUV certified 2 times 6 mm squared. So meaning it is actually a 2-in-1 cable. If you look here, it's actually a 2-in-1 cable, and look at the other parts of the cables. Okay, so although it is rated 6 mm, how do we know, how do we ensure that this is 6 mm and this is 10 mm? Some sellers will tell you that this is 6 mm and this is 10 mm. How do we ensure that you're actually getting what you paid for? So that brings us to these ferrules. So these are ferrules that you can use to do a very quick test on your solar cable. So this is 6 mm squared ferrules and this is 10 mm squared ferrules. So we are going to wear them over the 6 mm squared wires and the 10 mm squared wire. Okay, so for us to do that, we'll just need to quickly arrange the cable together. Then we'll wear it over the cable. Okay, so if you look carefully around the ferrule, you would not see any space. So look carefully, the camera is going around it. So there are no space at all around the ferrule. So this confirms that this is indeed 6 mm. Now let us do same for the 10 mm. So let us wear it over here. So let us bring the camera around it to confirm that there's no space. So it fits just perfectly well around it. Okay, so moving on to other features of the cables. Okay, then we need to have a closer look. Okay, so moving on to other features of the cables. So the cable is actually copper that is coated with tin. If you look at it, you can see the tin color. Okay, so already I had scraped this 6 mm, and I'm going to scrape it again, and as I scrape it, you will see the copper getting exposed. The color of the copper will begin to come out. So you can see the copper is getting exposed. So it is tinned copper. So coating these copper strands with tin ensures that they last longer. So they won't get rust easily. They won't turn green as you use them and they are getting exposed to adverse weather, sunshine, rainfall. Okay, so it would help them to last longer. And also the cable has 2 layers. So this is the outer layer and there's another layer in. If you look at the second part of the cable, you will see that the inside layer is colored red. Okay, so this ensures maximum protection of the strands inside, and also the cable is treated to irradiation. So it is a chemical process that enables the cables have more life, and it helps it to last longer, up to 25 years. So if you look at the picture on your screen, those are how cables that are not treated to irradiation, that's how they turn out to be over time. They begin to get cracked seriously and they begin to fall apart. Okay, and also the cable is actually 2-in-1, as you can see, but it is combined in such a way that they can still retain their independence and you can split it easily along its spine, helping you to use it for more application, manipulation, and maneuvering. So for instance, you want to connect 2 batteries to give you a 24 volts connection. You can easily just split out one part of the cable and use it very easily. And these cables, they'll be sold in measurements of meters, and we ensure that you get exactly what you pay for. So when you want meters, we ensure you get meters. So there are markings at the end of every meter. So as you can see here, it is 1528 meters. When you go to the end, the next one you will see is 1529 meters. Now when you take your tape and you measure from here, from this 1529 to 1528 where we're coming from, you will get exactly 1 meters. And that is what we are also going to be selling to customers. Okay, so let us just do a very quick measurement. So this is 128 and go down. So this is 100 meters. Sorry, 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So from here to where we were coming from is exactly 1 meters. So our watchword is transparency. We ensure you get exactly what to pay for. So when you get these cables, we also encourage you to do your own measurements. Okay? And these cables will be sold in multiples of 15 meters. Okay? And for every 15 meters that you buy, you are going to be getting a free pair of MC4 connector and the ferrules inside. Okay, and this MC4 connector is rated 30 amps, 1500 volts. Okay, so it can be able to pull as much volts and amps from your solar panel to your charge controller. So you connect this part to the part of the cables that are connected to the solar panels. And most importantly, we are also careful around cost to customers. So we'll try to ensure that the price of a meter of the cable is an average of 400 naira lesser than what you will get out there. So we encourage you to reach out to us so that we can begin to take your orders. So this is a brief, if I hadn't mentioned it before, I'm mentioning now. So this is the certificate of the solar cables, so you can confirm the size. Okay, so it comes with a 100-meter row of the cable, but we assure you that you are going to be getting exactly what you paid for. Thank you very much.